disrespect that man like that.
Yeah, no, he was tripping.
This nigga, he was like, Brady having the worst season
of his career.
Yeah.
He is.
And then Skip was like, he's a better player than you ever were. It was like, he's still playing at 45. You had to stop when he was 35.
You know, Shannon.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't no Shannon Cole like that.
And I was like, what the fuck?
I had a phone.
I was like, why you come at that nigga like that?
Oh,
Out of nowhere. But
I mean,
Gilbert Arenas said it best. He was like, bro, somebody always try to throw out they accolades to like downplay somebody's argument. It don't got shit to do with like. That's just like me saying somebody been having a bad year. Like
they did that to him though.
And then they be like, oh, you ain't never been in the league.
They told Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless averaged like 1.2 points.
Oh, high school?
In high school.
Yeah. Man.
That had me weak. I was like, all right, Skip.
You should be disqualified from talking about sports.
Yeah.
Just because of that shit.
Skip. It's Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Shut your ass up. Michael ass. And he not ass. But Brian has achieved more than Michael.
Oh, okay. Well, we can get to that at the end if you want to talk about that.
Has he done?
I don't know. Anyway, y'all ready? Guess we should start with introduction. We got our first timer.
Yeah.
Would you like to us do the intros, or you want to introduce yourself?
It don't matter. I mean, return of the man, daddy, return of the man. Alright, nah. Yeah, it's your boy, man. I don't know what else to say. Jamelo Ball. And when you say ball, you gotta put that D at the end, because I mean Jamelo Ball.
All right. Yeah. You want one there? You want your little gimmick?
I got call it gimmick.
That's what it is. I'm back again. Now it's time to turn it up. Yeah.
It's your boy McFly. Back on the
Hey, Big McFly, Keno McFly.
I got a lot of aliases.
Ad names.
Yeah. Y'all, I ain't got no cool nickname. I'm just one, man. Do I ain't got a cool nickname.
Wani. I mean, I don't know about cool, but it's a nickname.
I don't know wrong, man. We supposed to have Tyler with us.
Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah,
But his ass sleep. So it just us today.
Yeah, dinosaurs.
So do y'all want to talk about the verdict off rip, or y'all want to wait?
It don't matter to me. We can talk about anything. I'm here.
Alright, you want to start, you Tory Lanez guy.
I just got the news that my boy has been found guilty.
Let me shake the camera, keep going.
Don't know if I agree with it, man.
I gotta read what it said though.
There's multiple sides to the story. We'll never know what actually happened in there.
There's three sides to the story. True.
Yeah.
On his side, her side, and the truth.
Yeah, exactly. I will say this. He's the only one that never changed his story.
I mean, all he was really saying was I didn't shoot her.
I mean, I'll say it too.
That's kind of
easy.
I'm
shooting.
You just gotta say this.
I ain't shooting.
He definitely did something that night that made her mad.
Well, you know, women got a great imagination.
Yeah.
They can make a tap on the arm to this nigga swung across the room.
Yeah, people believe it.
And they believe because the woman always gonna get that.
That's why I say women powerful as hell.
Yeah.
Women are the only people that can convince themselves the truth of something. Like they'll create some shit out of thin air and they'll believe that shit wholeheartedly.
They lie. You got to. That's the good liars right there. They lie to
If you gonna lie, you gotta stick to it.
Yeah, but not even with the negative, like even with the positive. If a woman got in her mind she gonna do something and it's gonna come out a certain way, she gonna put all her energy and effort into it.
The only thing about a lie is you gotta lie. You gotta remember that lie. The next lie, you gotta remember that lie. You gotta remember that last lie. And by the time that somebody blow, oh yeah, put it all together. You can't remember the first lie, and that's gonna be very important. Like, I mean, that's probably how the verdict went down with Tory and what's her name, Stallion bitch.
Oh, wait a minute.
My bad.
I
But
didn't know you was gonna say that.
the Stallion girl, I mean, bro, you know a stallion is a male horse, right?
It's supposed to be, yeah. But in Texas, they call tall girls
Well,
stallions.
it's a male horse though. Like,
Supposed to be a filly.
yeah.
I mean, that's how they talk in Texas, apparently. So
North Carolina, that's a male horse. From what I was
everywhere
told.
else, that's a man.
Yeah, they had stallions and shark tail too.
God.
Yeah. Horse sequence.
And hey,
But Tori, I mean, I will fight that. I will fight it. I'm not feeling. If I know I ain't do it, I don't know who did it, and I'm not taking sides because I don't.
he damn sure gonna fight it. He facing 23 years.
Yeah, I'm not.
If he don't fight it,
Wait, 23?
he was guilty.
Oh,
All
okay, he a
counts.
felon.
3 charges.
Yeah,
He a felon.
that's it.
Yeah, and that's what the third strike.
I think so.
Mm. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Nah, that's crazy. I really, even if he did shoot, I want to know what the hell she did.
Yeah,
make him want to shoot.
Up provoke him. Like,
Who was it?
Like, why was a gun pulled out in the situation?
why you got a gun? You should have bodyguard. You Tory Lane, like, I mean, you saying you like you Tory Lane, but any celebrity, I mean, they
You
stuck.
got enough money to hire a nigga that got a gun.
Exactly. If they stuck in their ways, I mean, some still holding on them. Like, they holding on because they still stuck in the waves, but I'm rich. Man,
I mean, you'd rather get caught with it than without it.
Yeah.
I'd rather be caught with 9 niggas with it, and that's who I'm paying. Because I'm not finna be, lacking. I'm like,
But yeah, at the end of the day, you got the bail money, they don't.
yeah.
So yeah.
If y'all, I mean,
Hey, look, if I'm rich, y'all niggas better fight for me. I ain't swinging at
I'm
nobody.
not seeing.
I'll bail y'all niggas out immediately, but don't make me go check.
That's your only job, bro. Like, you ain't gotta do nothing. You come to the concert street, the whole only can fuck one. So I'm throwing the rest of them y'all.
Well,
getting the money.
all right. Look, he was with 2 girls, so I'm assuming he's not gonna have his niggas with him. So I guess that's why you would have it on you in that situation.
Oh,
I think he was really fucking Kylie. That's why she got mad.
Jim,
He seen her at the party.
Jim,
Yeah, it was been hella like
That's
back and forth stories. They were saying this was like one of the first reasons that they said like how it happened. Like Kylie was in the party, she was pushing up on him. Apparently, Meg ended up finding out that he had fucked her before. I felt some type of way because she was drunk. A friend in her ear gassing her up and shit. They get to the car. He ain't really fucking with her that night. She go off on him, start beating him in the head. He pull out the gun. Or she grabbed the gun. See, I heard too. This is where it comes. It's split.
this is not,
I hear
this
he
ain't-
grabbed the gun. I heard she grabbed the gun. I heard the friend grab the gun. Somebody grabbed the gun.
Somebody grab
But here's the thing. She didn't get shot.
Oh,
Man,
she got shot in the foot. That's
no, she didn't.
what she was.
They put out the medical records.
Oh,
She didn't get shot in the foot. Last time I heard the official medical records after they took her to the hospital was that she had lacerations in her foot from glass.
I heard that too.
They didn't say anything about a gunshot wound. They said it was a flesh wound. Still, she was walking the next day. No cast. You get shot in the foot, even if it is a flesh wound, you're not walking the fucking next day.
I mean, I know people who got shot in the back.
And then
And
the
they
bitch
was-
still on the knees.
They still like to this day, they not good. And for her to be out there, you know how she be whatever she be doing. For her to be out there the next day to do that, nah, bro. I'm hurt. I got shot, bro. I ain't never got shot, so I can only imagine how it feels, bro. Yeah, I shot a gun, so I know how powerful that shit is. So penetrating through skin.
I wonder how bad that shit really burned, bro.
No, this shit.
Alright, we ain't gonna get into it because we could have a whole conversation about that.
Gun.
Yeah.
Hey,
I think why he getting so much time is because he just had a gun. If she didn't get shot, that got me.
Yeah.
so she did get shot.
The medical record said she stepped on glass. I don't know. I won't dare. So
Yeah, that's the only thing.
medical records don't lie. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, autopsy, they.
I mean, ain't nobody else saying nothing about it, so I don't know how valid it is.
This nigga said autopsy.
Yeah, I mean, she ain't dead, but medical records, I was thinking because autopsies tell stories like, they be like, well, she died from this, but because the autopsy come back, and it's like, nah, they died from that. So that's what I was saying. Medical records don't lie, they tell what's up.
Men lie, women lie, but the medical records.
Yeah, and they got numbers on them,
Mm-hmm.
like the date.
Mm-hmm.
Dates and stuff, they got numbers on them.
Alright, y'all ready to move on to the next thing? We done gave our opinion. Alright, so I was on Twitter. I usually don't get on Twitter, but I was on Twitter. I know what you be up to no good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he ain't no good.
Unless it be 1 o'clock in the morning.
He ain't no good sometimes. Anyway, I was on Twitter scrolling. I seen, I think it was a girl that tweeted it. It said, "No black man is loved properly unless he has money." Do y'all agree with that statement?
I 100% agree with that.
You think so?
I agree with that. I've had plenty of situations where I've tried to like talk to a female and no kind of like attention is being drawn towards me, but when that dollar sign come out, it's like, hey daddy. You know what I'm saying? Not saying they said that, but it's like a white man, I don't know how to say it. A white man, it's different. It's different. Go ahead, Nico. I can't even put the word together. If you got something.
I wouldn't say like. So say it again. Say it. How did that work?
Hmm?
How did she word the tweet?
Oh, she said no black man is loved properly unless he has money.
So what do you consider to be like love property?
Well, that's everybody's definition is different.
So I mean, like getting the attention. I agree with that. Actually, having love and like having like your significant other in a relationship be content.
Having a good situation.
I don't think money is the defining factor. I
So-
think it all comes back to the woman.
She said all men. That's a valid point. Not all black men. 'Cause I've seen love in various ways in my family and my black community, and they want no money at all because they were broken to me. But I've seen it, great love and great relationships with not being rich. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I agree with what Nico was saying.
So, all right, my next question is like, when you do get money, how do you know what's real and what's not real? How would y'all go about that? If y'all was rich and y'all was trying to find somebody, how would y'all go about that?
Really, the only thing you can do is keep living the same way as if you didn't have money.
But that's kind of hard. It depends on what you
I
do.
mean, not really changing up your lifestyle.
You're right, but like if you a rapper or some kind of entertainer or some shit, it's gonna be hard because they already know what you got, how much you make.
Yeah, because you have to like maintain an image. So you're gonna have to dress up nice, buy all this flashy shit.
Well, you could be like
have
J. Cole.
to entertain.
You could be like J. Cole,
I mean, you could,
but people still know who he is. They know he got money though. So what I'm saying is they gonna know you got money regardless. So it's like you can't really hide no shit like that. But you could be walking down the street, going to Walmart, going to go buy some damn Hot Pockets at 2 a.m. with your freaking slippers on. Somebody gonna see you. Somebody gonna take a picture. Somebody gonna use that one.
You don't know because like it's scary. I feel I'm afraid for those folks. Like not even afraid for them, but I feel some kind of sympathy for them because they don't know.
You never know.
They could just be out here and this girl telling them or this man telling them all they need to hear, every word correctly, just to get in their pockets. And it's some slick people out there like that. I mean, just getting the draws too. I mean, it's some slick people out there like that. So you really don't know. Me personally, I'll have to go back to my roots.
Yeah.
I can't even go out and marry somebody out here in the world. If it is, and I got a question about that, I'd rather it be back to the people that I knew back when I was like back home with some shit or back here or like some shit. Cause like it's an investment. If they gonna get the money, ain't gonna be no chick I just met along the way. If somebody gonna divorce me and get my bread, it's gonna be somebody back from home. I known them for a minute or some shit like this. But shit, at least I know the money ain't going to some random person. Just a new person.
Well, that's when you bring up prenuptial agreements and things like that. If they ain't, I mean, I can understand how somebody would be upset, but if you really in it for me, you gotta understand that what's mine is mine and what's yours is yours. I'm willing to share it, but if things go left, you're not assuming things will go left, obviously, but just in case they do go left, I gotta protect myself, like, because at the end of the day, what if we get married, split up, you gonna take half of what I got, and then that's just gonna be it.
I'm always favor man.
So it's like,
I was saying earlier, that prenup gonna start arguments on both sides. Like, oh, you want me to take a prenup? You don't think I love you, or you don't want to sign it, so you trying to take my money? Like, it can go both ways. So that prenup be scary too. They can break off a whole marriage or break off a whole relationship. Depending on how it's taken.
If you're confident in your relationship, you shouldn't be mad that somebody asking for a prenup because that's their shit.
If they're confident in their relationship, should they even ask for a prenup?
Yeah, if I'm asking you to drive your car and then I'm out doing shit and you call like, hey, let me get my whip, I gotta go back to the house. That's your car.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get mad you asking for your car back.
That's different. I mean,
is it?
I'm not saying.
That's their money that they earn. Like,
yeah, I understand.
I understand money is different, but like, come on.
If it's like that, now say the money is built within the relationship. Like say if it won't for her staying not working, y'all got kids or whatever. She not working, she taking care of the kids, she taking care of the household. While you out here getting this in and this and third, y'all don't manage to work out.
Oh, she
want a divorce.
So she deserves it.
You know what I'm saying? It's different variables to it. And then you got that one chick that don't do shit in the house, don't do shit, spend all your money shopping, this and that third, and that's tired of you. Now she want to take half your money, and she ain't helping out a damn lick.
Right.
So, and they can be vice versa with the man. I mean, I feel like if a man sacrifices for his family, and it's going that way, and the woman got to hustle, and the man got to be home, this and the third, and they get divorced, he should get half the shit too. I mean, he sacrificed. He could have been doing what he wanted to do and contributing, but he sacrificed and was like, I'm gonna make sure the house straight, make sure bills paid, this and the third. Like, you making the bread, but I'm making sure we got this and this established for the kids and this and the third. And I want my half too, bro. I want it, cause like, hey, I could have been out here at the warehouse or somewhere making some bread. I mean, somewhere doing something, following my dream. So.
That's why I don't really get that shit. Like when people get married and they just be like everything is like it's more of like we and ours. Like I don't believe that like necessarily unless like it has to be a situation where like say I'm with a woman, I got all the money. I came up, like, the business was solely me. She didn't help do anything. Like, I solely came up with my own business. It can't be a we or ours until, like, she understands, or I feel like she understands that it's a risk. Like, that shit has my name on it. That money ain't coming in without me.
Your LLC.
So the only way it's going to be both of ours is if you got some risk or responsibility attached to it as well. You know what I mean? Like, let's say something happens to me, I want you to like be able to take care of shit if I need you to, not just like get all the wealth from it, like get all the spoils and shit. Like you need to take on some of that risk yourself. If you're not doing that, it can't be a we. With certain shit.
That's facts. That's facts.
Yeah, people gotta understand that there is a we, but it's in the middle. It's certain shit y'all do together, right? But you got my stuff over here, and you got your stuff over there. If she got a business and I don't know nothing about it, I ain't trying to get into it. All that she making, that's hers.
That's you.
Yeah, the same thing with me. Like, people think once you get in a relationship, it's certain. They like feel entitled to certain shit, and you gotta understand it ain't always like that.
It's the society. It's the society. I mean, it came to be better because prior to, way before we were born, our parents were born, our grandparents, way back then, was a man, like, my wife, whatever yours is mine. I'm taking on my last name. Everything you got is mine. Like, once y'all get married, y'all one. And the man is the head of the household, so it's his. Like, and I'm happy that the society changed to women got more rights and equality type shit, but it still kind of should feel like that way because
it's so situational. Like things be flip flopping to benefit certain people.
Yep.
Like you can't have a standard and then move the goalpost when the shit to make it fit you better, make it fit your situation better. It don't work like that. So it's just like,
yeah,
shit tough, man.
Nah, I definitely believe in like certain roles in society. I'm glad that we have came as far as we have, but it's still like, in order for there to be like some type of structure in your household, that you have to play roles. It's more difficult trying to like come together and take on the same exact responsibilities and the same duties as each other, because you're just gonna be clashing. Like the household not gonna be maintained the way you want it to if y'all both trying to like work on equal footing, and one person may be better at something than the other.
Yeah, but I feel like with that situation, when a woman say I don't need no man, I can do it myself, I don't need no man, it's stupid. And I'm not trying to be no heterosexual. What is it called?
Whatever you was about to say, it won't that.
I am a heterosexual man, but I'm not trying to be like, I guess, sexist or something.
Yeah.
But a woman has her place and a man has his place, and it's not saying she belongs in the kitchen, she belongs in the house. I'm not saying that at all because I'm just saying that happen. Like, I'm gonna raise 3 kids without, a man present in the house. Like, we have fathers, but they won't in the house. But I feel like you should need both parents in the house, and it's a role for the man to be the father, the head of the household, and it's a role for the mother to be the mother, wife, and handle the shit they ain't supposed to handle. But in society now, it's not like that. It's so many people are doing it and think it's success, and they're raising their kids by themselves, but the child is missing something. And with either parent, like the child is raised by his father, if he's raised just by his mother, the child is missing something in there. And they both got roles in their child life, and that dictates the child's future. And they continue to cycle. The child seeing it all, it's like, well, I don't do it by myself. I can do it by myself. And it continues to cycle. On and on and on, and it don't stop until somebody or our race, or it's really our race. The Hispanics, they stick it out. They stick it out. White folk, they more than likely stick it out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Asian folk be sticking us, but us black folks, we be killing our own community, not because of gunshots, not because of this, but because it starts at home, the heart of the house. Like, that's how we killing our community, really.
Yeah. Cause in the household, like, with a relationship, my strengths are my strengths, my weaknesses are my weaknesses. Everybody has them. But when you come together with somebody, your weaknesses need to be their strengths, so y'all can complement each other. Mm-hmm. Like, for what you lack in, your partner should be great at, or at least y'all should be coming together to help build each other up and help like compensate for your weaknesses. Cause everybody, I feel like, with like all this like cancel culture and everybody trying to play the victim, like there are real problems in the world. Like certain shit shouldn't be the way that it is, and it comes down to like, yeah, you can play the victim, you could say that like people's main arguments, I am the way I am. I don't need nobody else. I don't have to be a certain way. You don't, but you still gonna lack if it's something that you like you don't want to do. You being complacent. You can't grow as a person. So your life forever gonna be stagnant if you holding out. Like you basically trying to defend yourself from getting into like I don't know the word for it. Like you basically like blocking yourself out from growing. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're supposed to put yourself in uncomfortable situations to grow from. So I mean, you shouldn't have to like conform or anything to anybody. You should be the way that you are. But with certain things, like you said, women saying I don't need a man. I can do everything by myself. There's certain things that you can't do. But you saying that you don't need a man, what are you actually doing to actually boost you up to where you're independent? Like you could be successful all you want, you still lacking somewhere. Like you're gonna be lonely, you're gonna be old and lonely. You're gonna be struggling trying to raise kids by yourself. No matter how much money you got, even if you're single and you got kids, and you saying you don't need a man, you gotta work all the time. Who the hell taking care of your kids? Who gonna support your kids emotionally? Who gonna support you emotionally if you working all
the time? The Benjamins?
Yeah, like
money gonna get happiness. I mean, you can have happy moments, give you happy moments, right? But and then you got all these females. I don't fuck with dudes no more because I'm like, dude, I like women and why? Because niggas ain't shit. Well, you judging one dude, you judging all dudes off of one dude, or the 3, or the 5, or the 7. You know it's like 9 billion of us in the world, right? So you gonna judge every dude off of these few dudes that hurt you. And I was looking at this poster that y'all seen Home Alone. And he saw the lady in the pigeon.
Yeah. You scared of him?
Yeah. It says, I'm gonna read it because I reposted it on Facebook. Yeah, I'm still on Facebook. I don't care.
Ain't nothing wrong with Facebook.
I'll be on the book, boy.
Alright.
It's some drama on the book. I'll be laughing.
I heard Facebook is funny.
It's comedy, pure comedy.
I'll be hearing him in there laughing till 2 o'clock in the morning.
I'll be on that book. So the lady go, but the man I love fell out of love with me. That broke my heart. And whatever the chance to be loved came along again, I ran away from it. I stopped trusting people. And then the little boy, no offense, but that seems like sort of a dumb thing to do. I was afraid of getting my heart broken again, she said. You see, sometimes you can trust a person, and then when things are down, they forget about you. Maybe they're just too busy, he said. Maybe they don't forget about you, but they forget to remember you. And then it's like, I don't think people mean to forget. I think it just happens. And then she said, I'm just afraid if I do trust someone, I'll get my heart broken again. I understand that. If you aren't going to use your heart, then what's the difference of it getting broken? When you decide to try it, it won't be any good. You should take a chance. You got nothing to lose. A bit of trust is in there somewhere. Your heart might be still broken, but it isn't gone. If it was gone, you wouldn't be this nice. And what I got from that was like,
you read the whole goddamn script right there.
Yeah,
it
was like screenshots.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
And then captions on it. But what I got from it was like, we were just saying like, you can't just put everything on everybody because of what somebody mistake they made. Just cause this black person, and that happened with race. Just cause this black person stole some jury. Now we all robbed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just because this black person killed this person, now we all killed. Now just because that Jeffrey Dahmer ate people, all white people eat people. You know what I'm saying? We kind of do that stereotype. we try to do that. We kind of do that stereotypical thing on people a lot, like, and it hurts a lot of people because there are good men out there and there are good women out there, and they're not murders. Everybody's not a murderer, and everybody's not a carnivore or whatever the hell he was, cannibal or whatever. Cannibalism. He's not no cannibal, but a carnivore. What's that?
Carnivore eats meat.
Yeah. But he ate meat. All right.
There's a double entendre.
This shit is real though. This shit is definitely real.
Guys, you said there's some good men and some good women out there. What to y'all would be a good woman? What are the characteristics she gotta have?
Honesty.
Mm.
I mean, definitely have to be reciprocated.
Mm.
You can't expect something from somebody else and not give it yourself. But honesty, loyalty, and common sense.
That's asking for a lot, right there.
It's hard for a woman to have common sense. Like, I mean,
I'm talking about people in general.
Yeah, people in general, but a woman, it's hard.
He ain't saying the word I'm looking for.
Well, big booty.
No.
I
well, yeah, but no.
I would say open-mindedness, genuinity.
How you spell that?
Don't know.
Exactly. I don't know.
So genuine.
Yeah.
I think it's used like that's the only way to use
I don't know. You try to
Is that a real word?
No,
Let us know in the comments.
I don't know.
Only
Genuinity
way
a real
you
word?
can use it.
But I think you can make up anything.
A woman is genuine, open-minded, like by open-minded I mean like you're not quick to judge. Cause I try to do that like throughout my whole life. Cause you meet all types of people from all walks of life. I try not to condemn people for things they've done or the way that they think. But I also don't think I don't think I could be with a woman that's so set in her ways to where you know how if somebody learns something new for the first time and it makes them question how they view certain situations. Some people get real defensive and they be like, "Oh, no, that's not right.
This
That's
is
not
what
right.
it is. Yeah.
No, you wrong. You can't think like that. Why can't certain people just agree to disagree? That's how you think. Like, just because we don't think something, like we don't think alike and we don't have the same opinions and views, don't mean that one of us is wrong. We could both be right. Sometimes certain things, it don't matter whether or not we disagree on it. Either way, it comes down to the same thing. Like, are you a good person? Like, what your morals are. Like, that's another thing. I want a woman that has morals.
Expectations in life, goals, ambition.
Yeah, I just with that open mindedness, I don't want somebody that's judgmental or like quick to discourage. Like what's the word? Quick to shit on.
Genuinity. I was like, nigga,
I want a woman that's real. Like everything she gives is from the heart. Everything she says or does, it's just like it's coming from her. She's not doing it to gain something. It's just because that's her person. That's the type. That's her being.
Y'all still said the word. Somebody that can goddamn take accountability for their shit. That's what they expect from us. To take accountability for our shit. If you fucked up, admit you fucked up. If you in the wrong, it's okay to be wrong.
They hate being wrong, bro.
They can't apologize. They can't say, hey,
it's a crime.
That's on me. This shit isn't hard. I do that shit all the time. We play the game. My bad. Yeah. That's on me. I should have handled that. It's on me.
As men, we got a damn. So I get a lot of my past relationships they be saying like you choosing the boys over me. We gotta learn how to prioritize our time with our ladies. Like it's I don't know, man. Like sometimes I could be around the guys or y'all rather.
I'm gonna be hold on, man. We gonna keep the shit. We hang out with our niggas a lot of times more than we hang out with our girls because our niggas are fun and they not.
And they ain't no party poop. They ain't no drag. They not finna cry about bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I might, but y'all not. But it's come on, bro. Like, I can chill with a girl shorty for about 3 to 4 to 5 hours. You know what I'm saying? After that, I'm like, when you leaving? Or I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? It's not nothing against you, but we just finna be here looking at each other talking about bullshit. Your girl finna gossip about this shit, and I'm finna act like I care. And I'm finna like, alright. Like by the third hour, I'm like, my dick done got hard again. Like, come on, like being real. Like, what's going on? What's really going on? Like, come on, man. But yeah, it's we gotta still prioritize if you want the relationship to work because there's other guys out there that will actually give them the time, you know what I'm saying, that they asking for. And if we don't, we can do something good.
My thing is, it's 24 hours in a day. Well, you ain't gonna be up 24 hours, but you know what I'm saying. It's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You telling me you need to be around me every hour of a week? Like, we can't be apart and go do it. She gotta have her own friends. She gotta do her own shit, her own hobby, something.
I feel like you only need 4 hours a day. You both gotta work. You both gotta sleep. They say 9 hours. Let's say y'all both get 9 hours of sleep. Then you got, 15 hours left?
I can't do math, maybe.
Nah, from 15 hours left. And you go to work, average shift, 9 hours. Now you got 5 hours left. I mean, now you got 6 hours left. No 6?
Oh, hell no.
I didn't even know that nigga was in there.
I said, excuse me right there. Why? What's up, brother?
Guess the parents. So guess the parents.
Alright, what you saying?
Oh, shit. I done lost it.
Damn.
I lost it.
You talking about?
Oh, yeah, you said 9 hours.
Okay, there's 6 hours left. You got 6 hours left. You got to shower, eat, cook, this and the third. You got 2 hours really left. That should be with your lady or with your man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, like you said, I don't think you need to be under my skin 24/7. And when you are under my skin 24/7, now I'm like, back the hell up. Now you're getting mad at me. And I'm like, back the hell up. Like, cause it's annoying. Like, it's like all in your ear. It's annoying.
Don't forget they've been texting you all day.
You text you all day. That's another thing. Like, if you text me all day, really don't need it. We done talked about everything. Now we here for pleasure. I'm just, now it's like 2 hours we got together. I'm trying to, bam.
He's trying to get in that thing. That's all he cares about.
I mean, I feel like sex is very important in relationships. And maybe that's just my nymphomania. Is that a word, nymphomania?
At this point, we didn't say all kinds of shit. So yeah.
Nymphomania is talking because, like, that shit, I don't know. I feel like a man and a woman should at least have sex 8 times a week. I say 8 because Saturdays.
Well, I mean, if you long distance, then
he said because Saturdays, though.
You gonna take that mid break in the week, but Saturday you got it. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You know what I'm saying? That's Saturday day. But long distance is like, hey, you got FaceTime now.
gotta be on the hotline.
Hey,
yeah, put that pretty ring.
There's an invention now that it can get molded into your man's penis, like his size and everything. And there's another one that you can mold it into the female's vagina. And if y'all both using it at the same time, it's just like the sensation. It feels just like y'all together. I don't know.
He said, I don't know.
What? Wait.
Wait, I did look it up.
Hold
See
on.
how much it costs. How the process works. I did look it up. Yeah. That's the only thing I'm going to do. It was interesting.
So you can basically get your girl to have a molded cock.
But it's yours.
But it's mine.
But it's like your shape, your size, everything. So she come back and you get in that thing and it's like, and you like, alright, bro.
Alright.
You got my cock dildo. Like you got my, my player.
Yeah.
You got my cock.
You got my cock. You said it before I could.
Nah, I feel like a lot of that like clinginess comes from like I don't think people when they first get together, I don't think they really put everything out there like that, like what they actually looking for, how they gonna be at certain times, like.
Oh, it's like a job interview. You gonna lie?
Yeah, like I feel like more people need to be more straight up rather than trying to impress one another.
But people don't like honesty, brother.
Yeah.
I do it now.
like tell me what it is from the jump. Like tell me what kind of person you are, not what you want me to hear, but who you really are. Like me, I'm the type of nigga. I can't be around you 24/7. I can't be around anybody 24/7 like that. Like especially if we've been around each other a couple of days, I get tired of it.
For sure.
I don't mind if you just there. Like sometimes I don't want to talk.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I want to just chill, have time to myself, wind down. Cause like I get overstimulated, like just socially, like just having to like always be there to talk to somebody. Like I got my own problems, and I gotta hear about your problems all damn day. Like that shit kind of like takes a toll on your mind, like, cause you have to really engage 24/7 with somebody else. And sometimes you don't always want that. And then, you ever notice, like, a lot of the women we deal with, like, not even if we trying to be on some relationship type shit, a lot of the women we have dealt with always go after the same nigga. Like, think of how many women we've dealt with that fuck one of our homeboys. Used to talk to one of our homeboys, family members. That shit's wild.
That's what they see. Like,
yeah, and like you got to think. Like I be breaking this down sometimes. Like sometimes women got to see you keep going after these niggas, and they all in the same friend group. These niggas friends for a reason. They think similar. They act similar. So every time you approach a nigga and start talking to the nigga, you seeing them same qualities that you like, but in the back of your head, you just pushing those red flags back because you keep finding shit you want. So you gonna keep going after the same niggas, but you gotta realize they all friends, they all hang out, they all do the same shit. You gonna have the same problems. Ain't nothing changed.
You basically just talking to the same nigga.
Yeah,
look a little different.
I said it's stupid. I really think, me personally, I've never dated the same female at all. I can honestly say that I've never dated a female that was anywhere similar to the last chick that I had just finished talking to and listening with. And that's just me, because me personally, I grew up in a house full of females with at that time, 3 different personalities. So, yeah, I seen qualities in my mom that I wanted out of my wife. I seen qualities in my sisters that I want out of my wife. And I know it ain't gonna just be in one chick, one certain chick. Like, you're not gonna find every quality that you want out of a woman in just one woman. Like, it's gonna be a woman that may got this quality that you like, but every other thing you don't even fuck with. And there might be another woman that got good qualities that you like, but don't have anything else. It's like you're not gonna find every quality out of the same.
When people do that, that's when the word settling comes in.
Yeah,
You never gonna find.
you're not.
People be wanting to be so happy, they be trying to rush their happiness to where they settle. And then once they in there,
Stuff.
they always looking for problems because they want to change them. They want to change everything so they can make everything else perfect and come together. Like you said, you're not going to see those same qualities that you like in every woman. But when you get in that relationship, everything that started out good, now like some of these red flags start popping up. Some things ain't even red flags. It's just little quirks that you don't like certain conversations, or like you might feel some type of way a certain day. Like things just constantly changing, so you trying to adapt. And a lot of the times people they'll get used to that and they'll start ignoring like the big shit. And they try to like just cast it off to the side, be like, oh, I can deal with that. And then it's constantly a problem. Y'all in each other's ear, like, what if you just did this for me? What if you just did that for me? Certain things should be natural. You gotta like weigh it out to where it's like, what are you willing to deal with? What are you not? Don't try to force it just because everything else makes you happy. And then it's like you taking one step forward in a relationship and 2 steps back. If you feel like you got to that point, you might need to just cut it off. Instead of trying to force things to change, you know what I mean? And that's what a lot of women do it, a lot of men do it. Like a lot of men simp out. A lot of women try to change their man. Because they think there's, like the woman, they think they're special to where they can bring something out of a man. You shouldn't, you special. You be as special as you want, but you shouldn't have to bring something out of a man that's not in his character.
If he won't do it, he
not
without you having to ask.
Yeah,
you shouldn't try to force a man to do something that you think you deserve. If you think you deserve something out of a man, go get a man that's gonna give you something you deserve.
Because a man stuff, this what a woman wants. She wants 6'5", money in the pocket.
God damn, I'm over 2.
You know what I'm saying? Me too. Shit, they want the longest ding-a-lang in the world. They want this man. They want this man to take them on trips, to fund their trips. They want them to fund the household. They want them to. They don't.
Shit.
All I see on social media, what the niggas with money at? What the niggas with money at? What the niggas with money at?
What the bitches with money?
Why y'all like? And then we get stuck into chasing after these women, and it's called being thirsty and shit like that. They should be chasing us, or not us per se. But if they're looking for the money, why are we chasing them when we got the money? You know what I'm saying? They looking for the niggas with money. Why are we chasing the women if we got the money? They should be chasing us. I'm not saying I want a woman to chase me or nothing like that, but I'm just saying like that money. But I forgot what we were saying.
Well, some dudes get chased. Well, the celebrity niggas they don't got money. They get chased all the time. But they also be chasing too, which I don't understand.
I don't understand. Like R. Kelly should have never. What the hell?
What the hell?
Could have had any woman in the world.
How the hell we get to R. Kelly?
I'm just saying. He was definitely chasing. He was at the elementary school like recruit. No, he was.
Sick bastard.
Nasty ass. Women, they ideal of a man. You will never find the man. They looking for God, but that's the only person that got all that.
Guys are 5.
He probably taller than that.
Probably.
He probably 9'9".
Honestly, that's what a woman needs first before she starts going looking for a man.
God.
You need to see God.
God.
You need to find him.
We
You need to
all
find some kind of higher power.
Mm-hmm.
Cause until you come to terms with God, you can't accept yourself in life.
You gotta love God and love yourself. Because you gotta accept yourself first too. Because if you going around every man ain't shit, every man ain't shit. I feel like that's insecurities. You know what I'm saying? When I be saying like, oh, I don't want this shit, I don't want this insecurities. When you saying negative shit towards yourself, you got insecurities hiding inside. That's when you gotta first love yourself before you can love anybody else. You can't just out here loving people, trying to give out love. You trying to get them 100%, and you not 100%. Like you not even fool up yourself. So how you gonna give them 100% of your life and your heart if your heart is only 50% full because you only got love for yourself?
That's what people think. Yeah. They think with their heart and not their brain.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it shouldn't even be in your realm of thought that your significant other can possibly cheat or might be looking for somebody. Like that thought shouldn't even cross your mind. So if it is, you shouldn't be in a relationship. Like you're not ready. Like that shouldn't even be a factor. Like if that's ever like a thought or worry in the back of your head all the time, or you're comparing your relationship to somebody else, you definitely have insecurities. That means you're not ready. Like you need to take a seat, talk to yourself, talk to God. Find some kind of spirituality, some type of religion, and you really need to figure things out and know what you actually want in life.
I'm in that percentage that ain't shit niggas. Yeah. I'm in that percentage. I've been in that percentage for a while now. And I done did my dirt. You know what I'm saying?
Man was out here doing dirt.
I was out here doing dirt. But I had 2 girlfriends at the same time.
Whoa.
Like
hey, that's Mr. Bitches right there.
Yeah, I know. And I was messing around with other chicks. Like I had 2 girlfriends and I was still messing around with other chicks. Like
nigga.
I'm a part of that ain't shit niggas. Like, but I mean, niggas change. I mean, but you gotta change if you want to change.
Yeah, wait for the pussy. I'm sorry. Okay.
I thought I was a Golden Corral. Oh, you eat buffet, boy. Once I lost that virginity, I was, oh yeah, this what this is? Every girl has this? Yeah, I'm gonna try it every flavors. I mean, all the flavors.
Right. They was out here doing dirt.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Dirty. And then it's like, and it was like, come on, bro, like, we gotta stop. I mean, I'm telling us to stop damn cheating and shit because it hurts. It hurts the house. That hurts the home. That hurts the black community because we got more black folk cheating than other races. Reason being, because I mean, sometimes you don't want it, and it's like you were saying, it's complain, this and the third. You don't feel like you're doing a good job. You don't feel like you're doing this and the third. Maybe it's a sign of weakness. It is a sign of weakness, but sometimes you go look for acceptance somewhere else because the one that you thought was going to be there for you is not accepting who you are, and you go find acceptance somewhere else. You step out. I mean, it's 2 sides to the story for me. A woman can like calm down, or even a man, she can go step out as well just because she don't feel appreciated as a wife or a girlfriend or a mother or a person. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's it. That's with relationship. You know what I'm saying? Friendships, like all this shit. You can feel not accepted. Now you talking about that shit behind your boy back because it's some shit that you feel like was big to you and it ain't big to him. I mean, it's more to it. But.
So have you ever had like a woman that you was with, like show you some shit they seen on social media and be like, why can't we be like this or why can't we do this like them?
Yeah, that's why I hate social media.
You know what blows my mind is like, I hate to say like, women do this, men do this, but women are the only ones I see that do shit like that. Like, think of if the roles were reversed. That shit just seems so much worse as a man for me to go to a woman and be like, why can't we be more like this?
We don't even know what this is.
That sound like that. To me, that's just like beating that woman down. That's like very disrespectful.
What am I not doing? Like what I'm doing ain't good enough for you? What you saying?
Like I couldn't imagine saying that to a woman. That's just like telling her to like she ain't shit. Like,
or that this should be us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I definitely have.
Well,
you should do this for me.
It's like
why you don't do this.
It's like if somebody brings that up, the conversation shouldn't be why can't we be like this? It's what can we do so that we get to this. I don't have a problem with the question being asked, but we also got to come up with a solution to how to get there. That's really what the problem is.
Women ask in the wrong ways, like you can see how like somebody treats their girl and the girl want to be treated like that, or they go places that you and your girl don't go, and she be like, why we can't do shit like this? Why we can't be like this? Instead of saying it like that, why you can't just go to your man and be like, hey, do you want to do this one day with me?
Yeah. Now, I was going to say that it's not always up to the man to take initiative on shit like that. Because, like, just because, okay, a man can be upset all week long you ain't getting no cutty. And she upset because you took out trash on her. You took out trash on her, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? For real, like, you got to think both sides, like, why can't we do this? Why can't we do this? Why can't we do this? Like, it's not me and me, it's us, it's you and me. It's not let's go. I'm not finna make every fucking plan.
Yeah.
It's nice for a man to take initiative. I mean, I wouldn't want a man to take initiative on everything, but it's sometimes, man, they want to be not winding down like they are, but they want to sometimes just be winding down, you know.
I actually made a song about that called Trading Places. Where Rose was the first.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
And like, you know how women be like, damn, you don't ever bring me flowers. They see some shit, like somebody do some cute shit online or something, they see a video, man just bring his girl flowers on her. Yeah. like a dude would show up to his woman's job and bring him some flowers. Like sometimes like certain niggas not like real romantic or like real like giddy and shit.
Think about the nigga you accepted that you said I'm gonna be in a relationship with. You can't just
you gotta know from the jump.
You knew he want this.
He's not that type of nigga.
Yeah.
But still at the same time, you seeing this and you want that. Why can't you just take one day? Imagine you at work and your girl just randomly bring you flowers. That's gonna change your whole perspective. If you see some shit you want done for you, you gotta change. Like you don't have to change that nigga personality, but you can open his eyes to something new. Like imagine if a girl just showed up at your job and brought you some flowers. Like you'd be like, damn,
we going on a date.
That's that would fuck me up right there. I'd be like, hold on.
I gotta outdo her.
That's not even scared. Like
she brought me flowers.
I ain't never seen a woman bring a nigga flowers.
Yeah.
Like that's gonna really throw you off.
Niggas at work like, oh shit, what bitch don't bring me no flowers?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He go call out the phone. How come you don't never bring me no flowers?
Yeah,
you don't never bring me no flowers. All right, then.
And people hate for them to be gender roles and shit. Why can't you flip shit like that? Trade places like
yeah. I feel on that.
Like you gotta change niggas' mindsets if you want them to think differently. Not necessarily you want to change their character or their being, like who they are as like a person.
You want to motivate them to be better.
Yeah, you gotta open their eyes to new things. You can't just force them to do new shit that they uncomfortable with or never even thought of. And make them feel like this how they should be. You gotta basically play like an inception role. And like, damn, I never thought of doing some shit like that. That shit made me feel good. I want to make my woman feel good. Why don't I do this for her one day? Like that's some shit. Like it's weird how like just little shit like that can really change your whole situation.
All right, so what do you say to the people that start off doing that and then they stop like a couple months into the relationship or a couple years into the relationship?
You gotta fake the interview.
You gotta fake it. You just gotta get your foot in the door. After that, you ain't going shit.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what it seemed like. I mean, I've done that multiple times. Like,
Just stop giving
I'm a good boy, and then I'm like, oh, he's a great guy, and then all of a sudden, straight asshole. That's only because I'm tired of. I don't want to be with them no more, and I don't like hurting feelings. So I'd rather them leave me alone.
Break up with you?
Yeah,
no, you can't do that, man.
I'm a victim too. I lied about cheating on a girl in middle school. So
yeah, a lot of people guilty for that. I mean, a lot of people guilty for that. Just sticking it out because they don't want to hurt somebody else.
I just can't. I can't because I don't like. It's like a disappointment, especially I done met the family. And they gonna talk highly about me, this and the third, and then next thing you know, we ain't together no more. And I can only imagine what the hell they talking about after me. Don't fucking matter, but I can only imagine like, oh, yeah, I knew he won't shit anyway. Like,
well, that goes back to the honesty thing. We all want somebody that's honest. You gotta keep her honest in that situation.
yeah.
I ain't saying y'all gotta break up. If you feel like you're not exactly ready to walk away, you gotta be ready to have that conversation about how do we fix shit. This is your girl or this is your man. You shouldn't be afraid to.
It's because people want to create situations to give an explanation of why a relationship
didn't work. Because it's a cool story to tell. Look,
Yeah.
Because you can break up with somebody and be best friends, bro. And it's very rare.
Rare is it? Every bitch I broke up with locked me.
But usually everybody that goes through a breakup,
Yeah.
they have to justify the breakup, whether or not they were the one being broken up on, or if it was like mutual, or if the other person like breaking up with them. It's hard for them to like comprehend things just didn't work. There's nothing wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with them. I still love them.
Nah, but the reason why people break up is because it's always something wrong with the other person. They don't never say.
That's what they say.
Yeah, it's never what they did wrong when they tell you the story. I can't tell you how many times I heard a breakup story and it was always the other person doing something wrong. I'm like, all right, well, what did you do wrong? Because you ain't perfect. But they'll never tell you that. They'll never tell that side of the story. That's why I don't believe people.
They want you on their side. That's why.
Well, you done came to the wrong person.
Yeah.
I'm taking this.
Okay, that's what he did. So what? I mean,
so where did you fuck up at?
Yeah,
You did something
wrong. I
wrong.
got a friend like that, and I'll be listening, and I just be like, well, damn, it's a repetitive thing, and you keep going to the same kind of dudes. And
So at some point, you got to look in the mirror and understand, like, if somebody telling you the fucking stove is hot, and you go and touch that motherfucker, why? Why would you do it again? You know it's gonna be hot.
And then it's the same stove. And they said leak in, and they still don't touch
People
it.
don't believe fire burn until they get burned.
Some people just gotta see, bro. But the thing is, they don't learn their lesson
How many times do you need to see before you realize?
till it's too late.
I mean, then it's too late. Then it's too late. When it's too late, it's too late.
It's too late. It's too late.
Shit, prime example of how niggas like react. This girl from high school, we ran into her. She would ask me what happened to me and my ex. It was like, damn, you was just out here being a fuck boy. You being a fuck nigga. I'm like, huh? I broke up with her. You broke up with her. I thought she broke up with you. The way she talking, niggas saying, I'm like, shit, I don't know what the fuck happened. I just told her I was done with it. I didn't like the way things were playing out.
That story, like,
but now she like, I didn't like how she was lying to me and doing this type of shit. Like, if anybody should have been flipping out or like bad mouthing, it should have been me. I ain't saying nothing. I was still cool with it. We was cool friends. We still talk from time to time. But I'll let you know straight up. Me and you ain't happening no more. And then your friends come to me and thinking I'm a fuck boy, call me a fuck nigga and shit like this. And then I'm like, nah, I broke up with her. Oh, really? I thought she broke up with no.
No.
Damn, what the hell you like what was you doing? You was cheating. Nope.
No, that wasn't no.
You know who I am. You know me.
She was lying. So I told her I didn't want to be in that situation anymore. Damn. Fucked her head up. The way she talking, like you done cheated on her multiple times and was doing some crazy shit. I'm like, No, we cool.
Yes,
No.
this
I didn't know she felt like this, but I thought we was cool.
No.
But she got bitches out here thinking I'm a cheater and shit, like doing her dirty, dogging her out.
bro. It's so funny because I know you personally. That shit boggles my mind. This is the narrative.
I'm just like, what? Okay.
I definitely cheat.
You just a bad guy.
No, the thing is,
Bad
I won't always bad. Like it changed when I seen it.
This nigga turned into a villain, bro.
I'm saying I seen it. I seen it. I saw it in my household. So I'm like, well, if it's okay here, I can do it too. And that kind of changed my perspective. I'm like, well, they getting away with it.
So that's where your villain arc started.
Yeah, I'm like, I can get away with it too. Like I'm having I got a chick over here at Southern. I got a chick at the school I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm messing with chicks at the school too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It was just like I got away with it. And then I fucked up and I slipped up. So I had to face the consequences. And to this day, like, I wish I never had found out. It was when I lost my innocence. Once I found out what coochie felt like, I needed it from everybody.
You went to Coochie like.
Yeah, I was trying to get it from everybody, like, no lie. And I'm dreading my son now. I hope he don't get that taste of it early like I did, because I had 16, man, 16.
You gotta let him know. Well, he gonna still find out for himself.
He gonna get some coochie.
He a kid. He gonna find out.
He my son.
And he gonna do the same thing. Cause I mean, that's how everybody was. Like, damn, this is what I've been missing out on. Cause I had this for the longest, and now you get something different. It's like,
Hey.
if you had water your whole life, you get some Kool-Aid, you gonna think, hey,
that's the best shit in the world.
I'm like, hey,
make you lose focus. I stopped, boy. I forgot about basketball, theater, my theater shit. I was like, man,
all right, hold on now. You gotta keep the main thing, brother. How you forgot about basketball?
I not forgot. I just
Didn't care.
yeah. My focus was on females, and that can destroy a man's or a guy's like future, a woman. No, it can help and it can destroy, because a man can then. My uncle was supposed to go to the NBA. My aunt got pregnant. She said she loved this, that, and third. So he came back to Plymouth.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, that's some honorable shit, man.
That's some stupid shit. You had 3 sisters, my grandma was down there. You know what
Well,
I'm
that's
saying?
a conversation they should
That's
have
some
had.
stupid shit.
Like,
He could have been.
it was a way to make it work. If you got a chance to make millions of dollars, you gotta do whatever you gotta do to make it work.
Bro, come on. I mean, I love my Aunt Gina to death, and I love, my cousin to death. But damn. I probably wouldn't have been here though. Because I came a while later, you know what I'm saying? My motherfucker left, she got her right with her. That's just, I don't know, females can damage a man and it can help a man. And we can damage a female and we can help a female.
The narrative is we do more damage than we do.
That's the narrative.
Heal. That's the narrative.
That's the narrative. But a man can do everything. I know y'all seen that post. It be on Instagram, so I don't be on TikTok.
You be on Facebook though, huh?
Yeah, okay. But it was on Facebook when I saw it. But I knew it was on Instagram. That's when I first saw it. The last time I saw it was on Facebook. But it was like stick figures. They talking, they blah blah blah. They fell in love. Like they had kids. He started making money in the house. This and the third, and like a few clips later, it showed her dad getting this and the third. He going to work like this, and then she go home. Bad mouthing him to the kids, and they ask for a divorce. She take half of the money. There's men in her DMs like, I can do you better. You shouldn't be treated like that. The dude's like, come over for coffee while he at work, and she's like, just for coffee. And they show him hitting from the back and all that shit. No, it's for real. It's like stick people though. It's like stick people. And then it's like the man wants to see his kids, but the mom won't let him, and she's bad mouthing the dad to the kids, and shit like dad probably out with his new girlfriend while the dude outside waiting for her to put the kids to bed and shit like that. And the women can really tear a man down, like literally.
Yeah. Yeah.
Literally. Tear him down to the damn rooter tutor.
Alright.
What's your next?
Oh, yeah, we done? Okay. How much? Oh, we only been going for an hour and 9 minutes. Y'all want to talk sports last?
Yeah.
Because I maybe get your opinion on the whole Deion Sanders thing. People.
He lost against Central. I'm not saying Central. I ain't saying it like Central bad. I'm saying like he lost, and it was against Central. Like that's some good shit. Like
Okay.
Central.
Yeah.
I'm saying like it was Central. Like not saying and it was Central. I'm saying like it was Central that beat him, and he lost. So.
Well, okay. The thing about Deion, well, what people are saying is, well, a lot of black people are mad at him for leaving the HBCU to go to Colorado, where there's mostly white people. And first of all, y'all mad that he left?
No.
Y'all think he should have went?
Yeah.
It's football.
Not even. You didn't want to pay him in Jackson.
I don't think he's doing it for the money.
Shit.
Well, I mean, obviously it's about the money, but it's not about the money. He don't need it, but you want it as much as you can get. But like, the thing is, it's like if you see an opportunity, you gonna take it. If you got like if you're working at a Walmart, right, a regular 9 to 5 or something like that, and then somebody offer you like a job, like a corporate office or some shit, you gonna take that.
So you wouldn't want to be.
You gonna take the opportunity.
Out.
And then if you can, if they see you doing your thing, you could possibly get your friends to put on. You can put your friends on maybe doing something there.
My thing, they was trash before he came. Shit. He been in 5 years?
It was like 3 or 4.
3? They was some shit before he came. He turned them motherfuckers around. You know what I'm saying? And for them to be mad at him for making their organization, what is it called? Program better? Fuck y'all. I would say, I'm like, if y'all mad at me for getting y'all to a championship game and all that, a bowl, whatever shit called. If y'all mad at me for getting y'all in, fuck y'all. Y'all kiss my ass, bro. Because I done did so much. I done sacrificed because I could have went anywhere, and you know what I'm saying, anywhere that they would offer me a job. They probably offered me a job before he went to Jackson State.
Yeah, there was multiple schools.
I could have went anywhere, and I came here, and I got y'all to the damn. I mean, we lost. I'm sorry. And I forget what happened for 3 years, previous 2 years.
Yeah, he never won it.
Well, they got this far, and then, I mean, shit, better opportunity for myself.
Yeah.
Y'all can't be. It's a business, right? Y'all would fight. If we wouldn't have won not a damn game for the 3 years I was here, y'all would fight my ass.
Well, I guess people just expected him to stay because he's a black man at a black school.
When did he say anything?
He never said.
When did he say anything? I'm coming back because I'm black and I'm finna help the school out because I'm black and I'm gonna change this thing because I'm black. He ain't say none of that. They pushing that narrative on him like that, and that's not fair because this man said he's just like, well, he probably looked at it like, okay, the school need help, the program need help. Not it's a black, black school. He probably saw it. He probably did say it's a black school that need help, but it was a school that need help. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna help.
Yeah, he did that.
And then I did that. Now these motherfuckers don't. They trash. They trying to work for y'all now, right? I'm finna change people. What's that show? Move that bus. He finna do that. Like he finna got them remodel programs. You know what I'm saying? Did he take his whole coaching staff?
Yeah, and he took all the damn players. His son's going. Travis Hunter going. All the players he basically had. Well, not all of them, but majority of them. The ones you know, the names you heard of, they are going with him. So Jackson State got to do some more recruiting. I think they hired. I can't remember who they hired as their new coach. Damn, I can't remember. But yeah, they got a new coach already. So hopefully he can continue doing good shit. The thing is though,
they wouldn't have been as mad if it was a regular black dude who just went there, turned it around and left.
Yeah.
But like, because it's a bigger nigga with a platform, people always want to make it like that person's responsibility to take care of like something that belongs to the black community. You shouldn't have to force that on the person. If they want to do it, that's great.
They lost so much money because he left. It was people probably just going to see Deion.
Yeah.
He was an attraction. So I'll be mad. Yeah. I mean, I would be as an owner, as a counselor, or not a counselor, but as whoever the charge school program with, I'll be pissed off too.
Athletic director.
I'll be mad as fuck. But as a regular civilian, don't give no fucks. I can't be mad at the man.
The only thing I got a problem with him saying is like they was trying to say that he wasn't a part of the conference because I don't know. I guess just they didn't like. I don't know why they were saying he. Well, the SWAC is the name of the conference. But they saying he not SWAC. So he was up there saying who we like. Yes, we are. We here. We in the conference. But then you dip after saying like this. We here. This is our conference. We play here. And now you just gonna leave. It's kind of like, all right. So what was all that for? What was the point of you saying all that? If you was just gonna dip. I'm not mad at him for leaving, but I wouldn't have said that. If you had, well, I ain't gonna say you had plans. We don't know when you decided to leave. But
you could stay here forever and then leave. I mean,
nah, he never said that. Yeah, he never said he was gonna stay there forever.
A lot of people just did that. Like, I'm gonna stay and then dip.
That's what I'm making. Never mind. We ain't going back to that. I say niggas get married and then things don't work out. So
a lot of it, so it's human rights to do it. Like it's in the human nature to have that ability to do that. So
as long as you fulfill your contractual obligations, when you free, you can go.
I'm gone.
You ain't
Like, he probably feel all his accolades and shit that they asked him to do, and it probably won't much because they didn't have no fucking standards. They was losing. We can win 5 games, we be happy type shit. So he got them down to a bowl, bro. Nah, I wouldn't be mad at all.
2 of them.
2 of them. I wouldn't be mad at all.
It's undefeated this year.
For him, I wouldn't. If I'm Dion, I wouldn't be mad. My resume straight. This is first coaching job on it.
Well, he had his own Prime Prep Academy or something like that, but that didn't work out. Yeah. I think this is his first coach.
His resume looking nice. Thanks to his son, you know what I'm saying? Other players and his name.
Dang.
You know how many people trying to go to Jordan because Rasheed was at Jordan.
He did coach there.
Yeah, he was trying to get over there. And he recruit. Yeah. A name can take a name like I'm saying about Bron and his son. Wherever if Bron is still in the league when Bronny is eligible to get drafted, I'm not saying he will get drafted, but if he's in the league and he's eligible to get drafted, and Bron, he got it set up to where he's a free agent when he's eligible to get drafted. If Bron say in a press conference, I'm only playing where Bronny get drafted at.
Well, it depends on if he trash or not.
Who?
Well, I don't think he'll ever be trash. Let me not say that.
Bron gonna retire, averaging 30.
I don't know about. Well, he could. I ain't gonna say he can't.
Bare minimum, he's gonna average 25 his last season.
And the problem with that though is like that's not. We don't. The teams that have probably. What am I trying to say? It's like a lot of teams in the NBA would take that just because they want to make money, not because they necessarily want to win.
Yes.
That would be my biggest issue with them playing on the same.
If they smart and want to win and build something, ain't nobody gonna do that. Like if you name some teams in the lower.
Fucking Orlando Magic.
They're not finna do that. they trying to build. They got.
You said name a bad team.
I'm just saying. I'm giving an example. They not finna do that. Like they got these 7'9" niggas. They roster is 7 feet tall. They not finna mess that up for no Bron James and his son. I mean, but
the Lakers would. I tell you that.
Lakers, Bron sign extension. We gonna draft Bron. Yeah, but they ain't gonna draft.
They don't. They got to trade for their own shit back. Imagine having to go get your own shit back to somebody too. Well, no, that you gave to somebody else.
Yeah, they want Kuz.
Nah, they not calling it. Yeah,
they want Kuz so bad. We missed that money, that Paul George money. I mean, oh man, fuck it. I go get my money. If I'm being, I wouldn't feel no kind of way. I would be sad. I'll go to sleep with my little thing on my face.
Yeah, right.
Athlete smiling, waking up. Hey, was it Siri? No, what's it Siri? Alexa, play my theme music. That's how you get up every morning. That's how you get up.
Bye. Yeah, man.
Can't be mad at him. I was saying earlier, Bron got my accolade.
He's played longer.
Who followed that? Jordan retired and came back.
Yeah, that's true.
The NBA chose for him not to play. You know, they scammed. I mean, they got him out of the league for that year for his dad and shit. Gambling.
We don't know that for certain though.
Man, why would he ain't gonna play no damn baseball? Michael knew baseball on his damn sport. Michael knew that. Why the hell would you? Michael liked to win. He was obsessed with winning. For him to win three P. They said, no, I'm gonna sit out this year.
That's why I believe in conspiracy.
I mean, if we play 2K every day and I beat you every single time, eventually I'm not gonna play you.
Michael was obsessed with winning. That's you not. No, he wanted to
Like
win.
that's legit. Like he's an addict. He has to win.
He gotta win.
Maybe I'm
It was some bullshit.
Nigga had a gambling problem.
Yeah, and they was like, yeah, shit. We got money on not you this year because you're not playing. Yeah, and that's gonna be the odds, and that happened. Orlando lost, and who else?
He had a case going on during that time, didn't he? That he was potentially about to get suspended
for gambling.
probably some shit.
for some. Yeah, it was something.
Around. I think his dad died like 2 years later. He died. He got 3 championships.
And there was a conspiracy behind that too.
Yeah, gambling. That's all they give him. Babies.
I wonder how many times he bet on himself.
Can't do it.
You can't.
Probably,
But you
It's
can't.
illegal.
But you can't. But you
probably
can't.
every game.
Yeah, I would.
Because the goddamn receiver for the Atlanta Falcons was betting on his own
Yeah,
team.
you got
Cal-
suspend him.
Huh?
Did they suspend him or?
Yeah, they suspended. They traded him to the Jaguars now. So.
Yeah, that shit illegal.
They traded
But,
him. He was nice though.
If I'm Brian, yeah, that was legal. I'm better myself to get 5 tonight. Everybody gonna bet for me to get 30. I got 5. I done came up. I done got all they bread. Oh, I got a crap.
Yeah. I would probably, if I was an athlete, bro, I might do some shit like that. Bet on myself or on the low.
They gonna find a way.
They gonna find out.
Yeah, they gonna find because you can't even hide them unless you get that nigga money in his hand and be like, yeah, do this, you must dippity-dip, and then you know what I'm saying. But they gonna look at transactions and all that shit, and then like, yeah, something.
They gonna catch your ass.
Yeah. Why did you take this amount of money out your bank this one time in your career? This and that. It's gonna come to you. It's gonna hunt you because they still doing that to this day. Like R. Kelly, they coming back to every Bill Cosby. They coming for every black person that's trying to take Michael Jackson. They killed
Shit, by the
that
time they figure out you're gonna bet it on yourself, it's gonna be too late.
nigga. Yeah, but they still locking niggas up for past shit. When I thought statutory limitations of rape was 5 or 10 years. One or something. Statutory rape.
That statute of limitations.
Statute of limitations.
Where did the fuck where did that word come from, bro?
I was like, I think you.
I mean,
Statute and statutory are two different words.
I was like, I don't think there is a statute of limitations on statutory.
What the fuck?
There ain't no statute of limitations on statutory.
Yeah,
They're gonna get you when they get you.
Yeah, that word. I thought it was 10 years. Like after 10 years, you can't say shit no more. They still got Bill Cosby.
Yeah,
It's all situational.
it's certain things that don't like. I think it's murder and rape.
No, break one of them.
That's what I'm saying. Like certain things that there isn't a statute of limitations on. It's murder and rape.
I thought rape one of them. What the fuck else? What,
Well, them two things you can't. It ain't really no argument with that.
I mean, yeah.
You can't really argue with that.
I mean, especially murder. I mean, rape. You still alive.
How did we get here?
I was talking about the athlete.
Oh,
athletes
okay,
getting
yeah.
Caught, these famous folks getting caught up because like they don't want to see a black person succeed. They killed Michael Jackson. They killed Prince. They killed all. They locked in Bernie. Bill Cosby up. They locked in Mark White. They locked Bill Cosby up. He was trying to buy. Oh shit! Michael was trying to take over something. Buy Disney. Like, they want Prince was finna buy some shit. I forget what he finna buy, but they killed all them niggas, bro, and they destroyed Bill Cosby's career. Like, this nigga done got his star taken off the damn.
When they want to, they gonna
Get to the star.
I think so. They took all this shit down, and he don't get money. I feel so sorry for this man because he didn't do nothing. I don't think, bro. Not Bill. Bill.
I ain't did this shit.
And if he did, they was into that shit. That was the shit back then.
I feel like it was one of those situations like, so you know how some girls, they get drunk to get food.
Mm-hmm.
He probably got so used to them type of girls.
He just assumed it.
He just kept going along with it, and then it just came around to where there were certain girls that weren't down with it, but was drunk or off the pills anyway, and it just happened. But he was just so used to doing it, and the girls being okay with it, he thought all of them was okay with it. It was probably a couple that won't. And those girls came forward, and then there was probably some other girls that was like, hey, I need some money.
They lied.
I was down with it, but they don't know that.
That shit crazy.
He did it to me anyway.
Some of them women didn't look like old enough to be around when he was, doing that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Quaalude, like, that shit was the drug back then. They were doing that shit, like, voluntarily.
Imagine somebody pulling up and they offering them Quaalude, bro.
No, he definitely did this shit. He wasn't supposed to be doing it. But I don't feel like it's as black as white as they try to make it seem. It never is.
What is
Nicki Minaj said she did it. Cardi B, she said she drug niggas and fuck them. Shit. Rick Ross said it in the rap too.
He lost his Reebok deal.
He did.
Because of that, yeah. Put Molly on that champagne, she didn't know. I took her home and enjoyed that. She didn't even know. That just don't sound good.
It sounds like rape.
Yeah, that doesn't. He could have just not said it.
Don't sound like it either. She ain't know it.
And the crazy, you know how you can hear somebody smiling when they talk? He was like, you could hear him smiling on the track when he said it, bro.
She didn't even know it.
The fact that they let that shit fly like,
bro, they still play it on the radio.
Who was the engineer?
Yeah, who let that shit come out there like that?
Ain't no way that was behind that damn.
They probably did start that. Oh, bro, let this shit go. Let it ride. They was probably like, oh, Ross, you're wildin'. Let this shit go.
Ain't no way, bro. I'd be like, hey, Ross, listen, that I don't know if you should say that, bro. You got to put a lot of money in my face in order for me to say, all right, you got it. That shit crazy. If niggas was in that song was a hit.
It was.
I was bumping that shit faithfully. And didn't even realize.
On the radio.
Damn, Ross. Damn.
No. And they get hurt in the black.
All right.
Kyrie.
Stay Scheming came.
Yeah, it was around that same time. Niggas were singing that really thought that they was doing some shit. They didn't know that song really had niggas think that they like the people had ops that they really didn't have. Yeah, man. But anything else y'all got on your mind? Or y'all ready to wrap?
I think we can cover a good amount of topics.
This is a good one. We can say that for next time.
Yeah,
I feel like that's gonna get deep.
OnlyFans, good lord.
My link in the description.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you the only fan, bro.
Check my bio.
You the only fan.
I'll be clicking.
Y'all think y'all can really make money on OnlyFans?
Me?
Yeah. Where would y'all put in your OnlyFans?
I don't. When I have sex, bro, I don't. But like, I be watching porn and I don't do none of that shit. Fuck yeah, girl. I don't talk. I don't do none of that shit.
Porn is like a movie, bro. It's exaggerated.
No, I'll be a better porn star than they. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna act like, and then they gonna cut, stuff double, and then have somebody come in for me.
I record myself putting lotion on. We got a shot butterball.
Hey, some chicks we get them too. They be scheming like they be like, "You check on this."
It's gonna look like that picture we got of you, bro. You know what I'm talking about?
They be doing that.
Oh, I got to talk about the motherfucker.
Nah, that picture.
Toes and shit.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, hey, if y'all find a way to make money,
Bro, if I could make money having sex, I would.
well, it ain't even gotta be sex thing.
No.
You can put anything on your own thing.
Yeah, true. But if I could make money having sex, I would do it. But God ain't give me no.
I think every man was in.
Yeah. And then you gotta be bold, cause like your family gonna see it. It's especially if you're good at it.
Oh yeah, if I decide to do that, I can't talk to my family ever. I can't see them ever again. It's gonna be over.
They gonna see my Johnson. They be seeing how I be working.
Hey.
Cousin they be coming home, gonna be trying to come home for real now.
I think that's what we might have to cut this shit, bro. Cause that trip.
No, Piggy Daddy said. No, Piggy said her dad used to watch her videos. Well, he used to show his homeboys and shit.
Oh.
But why you showing your homeboys?
Just the other shit.
How do you even watch
That's
that?
a different type of woman.
That's disgusting.
How do you even watch
That's
this?
She
disgusting.
said he was proud of her.
I mean, she making that bread.
I guess, but like,
She look. I'll still bust her now. She look like a honey bun. And I glaze her ass.
Alright, we gonna.
I wasn't expecting the follow up, bro.
We gonna cut it right there.
Yeah,
See
I
y'all
think.
next time.
God damn. You got anything you want? Final words, man? Matter of fact, you don't get shit.
Nah.
You don't get shit, bro.
He said, I glaze her.
I glaze That's crazy. Oh.
Oh shit.
Jamelo, you are a real villain. You know that?
Jamelo Dog.
You are a real villain.